Today, I'm going to share with you the most frequently given direction by directors voiceover session. I'm going to demonstrate how to respond to that and also how you can use that as a strategy in your auditions. I'll do that toward the end of the video. So hang around. Good morning. I'm Bill DeWeese, professional voiceover talent and voiceover coach. And I'm so glad that you joined me this morning for the live stream, which we do each and every weekday morning right about this time to share a motivational thought, a business strategy, a tip, a trick, something to help you in your voiceover journey. Speaking of which, are you signed up yet for my voiceover launch accelerator for 2023? If you've signed up in the live stream chat, just say, yes, I'm signed up. It's tomorrow night. It starts at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Now, here's the thing. If you can't be there live, it's okay because you will have forever access to the recording of the webinar. So you can still get the class and still go back and access it whenever you want. But here's the thing. We're limiting it to the first 100 people, and we haven't hit that yet. But it's always a rush the last day or two right before. It's kind of like, it's almost like anything that you promote with a deadline. About half the people sign up to the day before, and then like the other half, it's like day of or the last 2 days. It gets kind of crazy. So what I'm saying is after 100, we cut it off. And there's a reason for that is because we want to make sure that the people who sign up for the class, who pay for the class, get a chance to interact and ask questions and be a part of that. So if you're not signed up, get signed up because I'm going to share with you the things that I would do, the things that I am doing to make the most money the fastest in voiceover. That's what tomorrow night's all about. So check out the link. It's in the description below. Get signed up for that. So if you're going to be a voiceover talent, which you are, or you're aspiring to be, I assume, or you wouldn't be here, there's, a number of things to be aware of. And when it comes to directed sessions, and let me define directed session. A directed session is when you're doing a recording session in which the client, whether it's the actual client you're working for, or maybe the client of the client, it's somebody within the group who's making decisions and hiring that will be directing you. It will be the director or producer. All right. So they'll be the ones who will be telling you what to do, giving you feedback, guiding you along the way as you record the project. So there is one bit of voiceover advice or direction that's given more than anything else. And when that advice is given to you, or when that direction is given to you, if you're new to this, you're not experienced, and you haven't been through the process, I don't want you to be caught like a deer in the headlights. Like, what did she just ask for? I don't know what she's talking about. Well, that's what we're going to talk about this morning. And that direction is simply this. Are you ready for it? It is called 3 in a row. Now, if you think about it for a while, you can probably pretty much guess what that is. But I wanted to go beyond just an explanation and give you an example of how that might work and how you might be able to use it to help do better auditions as well as better projects, even when you're not being directed. So 3 in a row is, and sometimes, by the way, I've heard it described as 3 takes. Occasionally, somebody will say, "Hey, give me 3 takes." Somebody else will say, "Well, give me an ABC on that line." Or I once had an engineer who was a very entertaining and funny guy, uh, who calls it 3 on a stick. I remember the first time I heard that, I thought, what in the world is he talking about? And then I was able to figure it out on the fly as we went without having to ask. But 3 in a row is when a director asks you to go back and to give a specific bit of copy. Usually it's a line or a phrase. Oftentimes, maybe if it's a commercial, it might be the tag. It could be any line, doesn't matter. But they'll say, give me 3 in a row on this line. And what that means is they want you to go back and read that line 3 times, but each time that you read it, treat it slightly different. Give them 3 viable options to work with. So 3 in a row is a strategy used by the client, by the director, to get plenty of material to make sure that they have exactly what they need when it comes time to do the full production on that particular project. Now, again, this could be used. It could be in a commercial session. It could be in an e-learning session. It could be in anything. It doesn't matter. But when a director says 3 in a row, what they're saying is, please read this phrase, read this line for me 3 different times, but treat each time, each read slightly differently, right? Sounds pretty simple, and in reality, it is, but understanding what it is will help make sure that, you're not caught off guard, and it keeps your nerves under control, and you know exactly what to do. So, what I wanna do now is I pulled up a script. I'm just going to and I don't think I can actually share the script with you on screen. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to it's a commercial for University of Delaware. Let me read through the first part of it, and then I'm going to get to the place where I'm going what might be a typical place for a director to ask for 3 in a row. Now, it could happen with anything, but this would be fairly typical. So, here's the commercial. Let me read up to the spot that I'm talking about. At the University of Delaware, we offer our top ranked online MBA that you can complete in as few as 16 months, 100% online. That's right, a great MBA in 16 months, 100% online. Fast track your future with the University of Delaware's online MBA. More prestige, less time. Now, that phrase, more prestige, less time, is a perfect phrase for a director to say, after you might finish the read, they might say, Bill, you know what? Let's go back and let's do 3 in a row or 3 takes or give me an ABC on the phrase more prestige, less time. So I would say, okay, all right. So then usually the engineer will come on and say, okay, Roland, go ahead. And what I would typically do is read into it. I would read the phrase or the sentence before it, just to kind of it's like getting your legs under you, getting up to speed so that when you hit the phrase, you're already in context, you're in the flow of what's going on. So let me do that. I'm going to back up and then I'll give 3 in a row. Fast track your future with the University of Delaware's online MBA. More prestige, less time. More prestige, less time. More prestige, less time. Enroll now for March classes, and then on I would go. So what I did was I gave 3 different reads of the phrase, but I treated each read slightly different. And they might even come back and say, Bill, okay, good. You know what? That's all right. But I'm thinking maybe there's something else in there. So let's do 3 in a row once again. Okay. Engineer says, okay, Roland, fast track your future with the University of Delaware's online MBA. More prestige, less time. More prestige, less time. More prestige, less time. So the difference could be in terms of where you inflect. It could be a different emotion. The pacing and the timing could be a little bit different. You've got all of those tools at your disposal, but make sure that you don't do the same read 3 times. Give them options, and then that will help the client, get what they need. Now, in terms of how you can use that to record better auditions and better projects, why limit yourself to just the phrase? When working on an audition, you could literally go back and read every sentence 3 different ways. You could read the first sentence, 3 takes. I would recommend reading through it once, twice, 3 times all the way before you do this. Get a feel for what's going on, but go back, read the first sentence 3 different ways. Read the second sentence 3 different ways, 3 in a row. And then go back and cherry pick the takes that you like the best and put it together. Now, that's again, whether you do that or not, obviously that's up to you, but that's just a strategy you can use. Or maybe it's a line that you're a little stumped on, you're not quite sure how to treat it. Well, as you're recording it, give it 3 in a row and then go back and listen and make that decision. I find that when I'm in the moment recording, and I don't really hear myself the way somebody else would because I can't tell you how many times I've recorded something and I'll go back and listen to it and think, that's not what I thought that I did. I thought it sounded different than that. I thought I did it differently than that. But, you have more objectivity when you're listening and not speaking and hearing at the same time. So it's just a good strategy to use to always do your best work for your clients. So use it to get better, to do a better job on your auditions and your projects, and also be prepared when you're in a recording session for 3 in a row. All right. So glad you're on the live stream this morning. Thanks for checking in. If you haven't yet, make sure you give me your name and the town where you are listening or watching from this morning. There's a little shout out here to Mark Lane in Albuquerque. Hey, Mark, what's going on? Good morning to you, John. An exciting week. New website coming. But so is the show. Well, congrats, John. That's awesome. That is exciting, having a new website. Hey, Rusty. Good morning to you in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. Gregory, good morning to you in Chili Ringgold, Georgia. Steve and Bucyrus, what's going on? Tim, Happy Motivational Monday to you in Altoona. Victoria, good morning from Miami. Boy, your boys from Miami yesterday really made it a close game yesterday with the Bills. I got to be honest with you. I was pulling for them because now Cincinnati will have to play the Bills. And to be honest with you, I'd much rather play Miami in the NFL playoffs. Susan, good morning to you in New Jersey. Maria, no, it's Marla. I'm so sorry. In Austin, Texas. Hope you're doing well this morning, Marla. Steve in Oshkosh. We've got Ms. Johnny Tate in Houston, Texas. David in Louisville. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Chad, what's up? Congrats, Bengals. Absolutely. Doug says, good morning from Greensboro, North Carolina. He is signed up for the accelerator class and ready to go. Hey, if you're not signed up, links below in the description. Scott, good morning from Dayton. Hooday. That's right. Hooday indeed. Brittany, good morning to you in Tulsa. Hey, Rob, it's a beautiful morning in Loveland. And a happy one, too. Hooday. Hooday Nation is us this morning. I love it. Hey, Wayne, greetings to you in Olympic Mountains, Washington. John in Dyke, Texas. Recording auditions for audiobooks today. Very excited. Yeah. You know what? Any day in voiceover is a good day. I love it. Hey, Phil in Tokyo. Hope your day's going well or has gone well. Let's see here. Heather is in rainy San Diego. Good morning, Heather. Hey, Janet in Florida. Good morning. Tess is ready for an exciting week. Motivate me, Bill. Bill, good morning from beautiful Decula, Georgia. Did I get it right this morning, Tess, finally, after all these days and weeks? Hey, Gertie, good afternoon to you in Belgium. Robert in Brooklyn. Let's see here. Killeen, Texas is in the house this morning. All right, love it. DJ in Northern Michigan. Hey, Jolie, it's raining in Minnesota. Oh, my goodness. And usually, I'm sure in Minnesota, it's not like a spring rain. It's probably a real damp, cold kind of rain, I would imagine. Janet in Florida. Dr. Bob, what's up in Clearwater, Florida? Hey, Chris in Shelby, Ohio. And let's see here. Boy, they keep coming in. What a big day. I thought everybody would be sleeping in today. Christopher, get to see you live for a change. And happy MLK Day to you as well. Here in the U.S., it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And he doesn't have to teach today. I'm not going to give any commentary on the game. It was fun to watch. I expected that we would have beaten the Ravens by a little more than we did last night, all things considered, but I'm just glad we walked away with the W. John in Little Rock, Joyanne from Barbados. Hey, hope you're doing well today. Loves my T-shirts and my hoodies. Thank you. I'm a T-shirt hoodie kind of guy. Jay in Massachusetts, at home for the holiday. Go Bengals. That's right. All right. Love it. Can I say the name of the model of my pop filter? I can, and I will. It is a Telefunken pop filter given to me by a very good friend. And it's wonderful. Works great. And I tell you what I do love about this is the low profile on it. The one I had previously was a Shure, which was fine. I mean, it worked fine. The thing was like huge, it was like as big as my face practically. I love this. It just kind of fits nicely around the microphone. Hey, Jeffrey in Lebanon, Ohio, just up the street. Good morning. We've got Giants Nation in the house. Durham, North Carolina. Christopher, hey there. Hey, Jay, it's another snowy day in Salt Lake City. Good morning to you. Jeffrey, always good in the jungle. That is for sure. Do you or your daughter do gig reviews on Fiverr? John, I don't. My daughter does when she's available. Her schedule doesn't always allow it, but you can reach out to her. Her email is Mallory, Mallory, Mallory at BillDeweese.com. And let's see here. Eleron, and forgive me if I didn't pronounce that correct. They don't make these anymore that fits the 103. Thanks. Oh, they don't. Well, then I guess I got in while the getting was good. All right. Well, guys, thanks for checking in. I appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope it's a good day, a productive day, or if if you're off today, it's a holiday, you're here in the U.S., then make it a relaxing and enjoyable day. And I look forward to talking to you guys again soon. Take care.